Hey guys, it's Brandon here from BK Rideshare, and today I'm going over the top 14 or 15 things that you need as an Uber or Lyft driver. So just to get this list started, just to give you guys some brief information, this is my third week driving for Uber and Lyft, and my experience has been really great. I've done probably, I think, over, I want to say 80 rides so far in the Asheville, North Carolina area. So quite a few rides in just a few weeks. I'm a college student, so it's not a full-time thing by any means. So what I've learned is that you need these certain items to be successful. The first one being a phone mount. The one I use is from IXCC. I got this on Amazon. I believe it was $8, and it comes with magnetic pads, like little cards that you can attach, or I stuck it behind my OtterBox on my iPhone, and it connects like that, and it keeps it sturdy on the air vent, which is a really great tool. It's advised by Uber and by Lyft to have a phone mount so that your passengers feel safer. Also, it's just safer for you to not use your phone in your lap or anything like that. The second thing you'll need, and thankfully I haven't had to use these yet, are barf bags. These got on Amazon. I'll link all these in the description, but these there was 8 count. I believe it was around $9, so pretty good value. Definitely will, come in handy. Hopefully you will never have to use it, but I always keep it in my glove box, so that I'm always prepared for the worst of people. A dash cam. So right now I'm recording on a GoPro Hero 5. Now that's not a normal dash cam. This is like an everyday kind of like GoPro. All right, so the dash cam I was looking at is from Aoki. It's 1080p. It's on sale right now for $55, so that's a good investment. It's got the night mode as well, so you can always turn it towards your passengers and be able to see everything. It does take an micro SD card, so you can pick up like a 32 or 64 gig SD card for pretty cheap. Okay, so chargers is the next thing. I have one for myself. It is a Belkin Charger I got from Walmart. It's pretty high quality. I like to have a high quality one for up here because I use it so often. I use it every time I'm in my car. But for back here, I have a lightning cable and a micro USB cable. You might want to eventually get a USB Type-C cable. If you guys have been reading the latest news, the Galaxy S8 and the Note 7 actually both had, or the Note 7 had a USB Type-C charger. All the Motorola phones now have USB-C. LG has USB-C. So everyone's starting to make the change over there. So I might retire the micro USB here in a little while, and just be USB-C and Lightning. So we'll see what happens with that. The next thing I say to have is a tip sign. Personally, I got this off of rideshare.supplies, and it's a great website. You get it for free, and then after a week of using it, it's a $10 payment. I added a little sticker on here for my Square reader, which I'll get to right after this. But it says tips are not included but greatly appreciated, and that actually, it paid off in the first night. I made $32 in tips my first night doing Uber with this sign. A lot of people, especially if they come from a place with Uber Taxi where tips are included, they already think that it's included, and just a little reminder, is not soliciting, but it tells them, hey, tips aren't included, so if you feel so inclined, you can leave a tip. It's a nice thing. It really paid off. The next thing I say to have is a Square reader, and you can pick one of these up for free if you just sign up with a code. I'll include my code in the description, so you get your first 1,000 or what is it, first 180 days for free, like with no deductions on your tips. So it's free. It comes with that sticker, so you can attach it on your little tip sign. The next thing I say to have is removable trade dress. Now, in the back of my car, I have an Uber and a Lyft sticker, the ones that are official from Lyft. What I did is I went on Etsy, and of course I'll link this as well, and there is an Uber and Lyft placard with a suction cup. So I don't always have to have it displayed in the front of my car that I'm driving for rideshare. That's nice in downtown, so people don't say, hey, the Uber's here, there's another white Honda Civic, which is what I drive. So I like to take this off so that, you know, I don't always have it displayed, but it's nice, high quality, laminated, like a plastic lamination. It's really, really nice. It was $9, it was like $11 with tax. The next thing I have is my hand vac, and this is one I got from Walmart for $20. It's a 12-volt car vac. It's in the bag right now, but it plugs directly into your cigarette outlet, or your cigarette lighter. You know, my car is pretty much spotless every time I go out, just because of this thing, and the removable mats in my car, which are nice. So great investment. I highly recommend getting something. If it's not, you know, a cigarette outlet one, get one that's battery powered, or just with like removable batteries. It's definitely worth the $20. You know, I have countless like the nice and tidy compliments on Uber, which I don't, a lot of people don't care about, but you know, it's something for me that, you know, people compliment me on my clean car, and that it's not just for Uber, it's just like, it's for me in general. I like to have a clean car. Next thing, if you have a black interior, I highly suggest these Armor All cleaning wipes. They are really good for the door panels. A lot of people like scuff their feet on the doors, and like right now I need to clean this because there are scuffs all over the speaker area of my passenger door. And so all I do is just go over these, are wet wipes, and just go over them real quick, and it looks like new. It's incredible. These are really great value. I'm not sure how much these were. I want to say probably $5 or $6, but definitely worth the money. Next thing I say is Febreze, and Febreze has this fabric auto, which is really good. You can get it at the auto section at Walmart, or probably Target or something. But it smells like a new car, and that's what a lot of people like. Again, countless people come into my car and says, wow, this smells really good in here. And that's something that, you know, driving for Uber is kind of a hard thing to do, Uber and Lyft. You know, they get some bad smelling people, and that's just the nature of it. You know, people are drunk, or, you know, they smoke or something, and I want to seem like, you know, the person who comes in my car, they're my first customer, and that's because my car smells like that. So definitely, you know, worth it to get some Febreze. So when it comes to apps, I have a few apps that I say you should definitely have. The first one, let me pull up my, here's my rideshare folder, and I have Uber, Lyft, and Waze in that on the home screen, because those are the ones I use most often. Uber Driver, Lyft, and Waze. And then I have flight stats and fuel rewards. Fuel rewards is the one I'm talking about. Gas Buddy, which is good for finding gas. Mile IQ, there's your point of sale for your Square Reader. Quickbooks Self-Employed, which I'll get to, the Uber Drive, or the Uber Rider app, and Uber Eats. So I want to talk about fuel rewards for a second. This is through Lyft, and what it does is it finds your nearest Shell station, and if you have a MasterCard, you can use like, here is a place called the Point Market, which if you use your MasterCard and you spend $100 on groceries, you get 15 cents off each gallon, and those just keep racking up, which is a really nice thing. There's one, Ingalls, you can use that. Save More, Food Lion, it's all like spend $100, get 15 cents off a gallon, which if you have a Uber XL, that is a really nice thing. You're gonna be paying a lot for gas, and it's just nice to get that money off. And you can only use them one time though, but it's definitely worth it to get like 15. I've seen 30 cents off a gallon one time. That was really, really awesome. The next thing I say to get is a mile logger, and the one I use is Mile IQ. This is a really great app. It automatically tracks your mileage, and you can log them. Like, here's one from last night. So I drove 136 miles, and I went from Coley to Asheville, and I could save $73.19 on my taxes. I could write off $73.19. So if I swipe this over to the right, that logs it as business, and I can write that off on my taxes. Here's one from Asheville to Colway, $31.35. Swipe it over to the right, it's logged for business. Okay, so I'm set to go whenever I do my taxes, and I can just write all that stuff off. Right now for this month, I've saved, I can write off $105 on my taxes, and for, let's see, February, $645. I don't know if you guys can see that, but $645 is a lot of money you get back, and this is a great thing to use your mile logger for. And then the next thing I would say to get is definitely Quickbooks Self-Employed. This is the way I track all my receipts, and I log them in QuickBooks, and so I can immediately put them into my tax program and instantly file the tax return. A few other things you might want to think about getting are a microfiber cloth. Really great for just wiping down, you know, the radio. I have an Apple CarPlay system, and so it's a big touch screen, and so I don't like it to look really dusty, especially during the daytime. So microfiber cloth, you can get these for really cheap. I'm talking like 2 of them for $2 in the auto section at like Walmart or Target. And then also, in addition to the auto Febreze, there's these Febreze car like little air vent mounts, and these, I mean, they smell really good, especially when you turn the air on full blast. They really kick in, so it's a great thing to have. It's also not new car scented. This one is what is it called, Midnight Storm. There's a bunch of them. There's ones with Gain, so you can make your car smell really good with these, and again, that's a really important thing to me. All right, so if you guys have any other questions for me, you know, go ahead and comment in the comment section below. Like and subscribe and share this video with your friends if they're thinking about driving for Uber or Lyft. I know when I started driving, I wanted to have all the videos I could watch as possible, from the rideshare guy and rideshare tips. Shout out to those guys. They really kicked in, especially with the tip signs and everything. That was a huge plus for me. So thanks guys, and I hope you have a great day.